Hey y'all, how y'all doing? It's the Goddess Naturally over here, Divinely Guided Goddess Reads LLC, and y'all know I'm back with another video. This is a general reading. It may or may not resonate with everybody out there. If it's not your story, don't make it fit. I hope everybody been doing all right. I ain't calling no signs. This for anybody. If you click on this reading is for you. Let's see what. Okay, boom. We got Balance, the day boy and the night girl. And we got the princess who never smiled. Whoa. Healing. The princess who never smiled. Whoa. It could be like somebody you against the world. Or everybody watching you for entertainment or something. There's just like a spotlight on you. You feel alone or you feel isolated. Okay. We got dedication at the bottom. All right. Let's start with the boy and the night girl. And these are some new cards, y'all. So we going through these together and we're learning these together, okay? The day boy and the night girl, balance. You must learn to be strong in the dark as well as in the day. Else you will always be only half brave. Whoa, you can't half step that shit. I also feel like there could be people around you. These could be people close to you, and they got some type of animosity or some type of tension towards you, and it kind of makes you feel uncomfortable. It's an uncomfortable feeling that I feel. Or they're trying to make you feel uncomfortable. Honestly, you're not bothered. You have bigger and better things, ahead of you. But you can't half step it. You can't half ass it. You have to be confident in yourself all of the time. Oh shit. All right, so I'm gonna read that again. You must learn to be strong in the dark as well as in the day. Else you will always be only half brave. In this haunting original fairy tale, a boy is captured by a witch and kept in a tower. He is only allowed to witness and know of the daylight and lives each day from sunrise to sunset. In another part of the tower dwells a girl, also a prisoner of the witch, and this girl is being taught only of the night. She lives only in the dark, and the both are only permitted to know half of all the world has to offer us. But when we both escape and eventually but but when both escape and eventually meet, they guide each other through the times that are unknown, of the dark and of the light. For both of these innocents, the unknown is terrifying, but slowly they learn to trust each other, and each allows the other to be their guide through the unknown. This is a deeply hopeful and powerful story. The young woman teaches the young man that the night is not to be feared, nor are the moon and the stars. Likewise, he helps her feel safe and allows herself to feel the warmth of the sun, to see all the colors for the first time, and to step into the light. It is so touching and so balanced and symmetrical. Both the day boy and the night girl are fearful, and both are heroic. Each is the student and the teacher, and neither can be whole or truly brave until they work with the dark and the light within themselves, in the outside world, and through their lives. So if this card comes to you, know that you cannot live afraid of the light, for the bright light that is wanting to shine on you and bring you to full and radiant life is healing light. The warmth of love and joy, your own flourishing cannot be hidden away from. And you cannot hide from the dark either. There will be times of stillness and quiet and subtle hiddenness when you can walk unwatched and be more of an observer in the world. You are all light and darkness, whirling together, radiant and starlight. And you must also balance the aspects of masculine and feminine within you. Now is the time to work with your fears, for now is the time when you can finally come to wholeness despite all you have been taught. So polarizing beliefs, the meeting point where understanding and love between different people begins. Masculine and feminine energies in a relationship. Balance is needed for true wholeness. Conditioned fear. Time to confront and overcome fears. A kind-hearted guide through darkness, counseling, and compassion. Recover after an abusive childhood. There's a whole new world for you to explore. So new doors are opening up. There's a whole new world here. There's something totally different that you're about to be stepping into. This could also be a relationship. There could be things taught in relationships with whoever that you could have just been learned things from childhood about relationships, about finances, about stepping into the unknown, about being so safe and sure. Now it's a whole new ball game for you, and you have to learn from somebody else. You're both the student and the teacher. All right, we got the princess who never smiled, healing. Hmm. What a life she had. What freedom, what luxury. She had much of everything that her heart could desire, but she never ever smiled. She never laughed. It was as if her heart had never taken any joy in anything at all. A beautiful princess would seem to have the entire world at her feet. She has good health, riches, beauty, and intelligence, but she is also exquisitely sensitive to the pain of the world, and thus she has never smiled. She is serious and cannot smile while so many are in pain. As it usually goes, her loving father was moved and haunted by her inability to feel joy. And he promised that whoever could make his daughter laugh would have great rewards, would even be given her hand in marriage. So many men flocked to the castle to make the little Saturina laugh, but none succeeded. For she saw through their antics and knew that in their hearts they were valuing her for what she could give them, and thinking nothing of how they could help her and thus others. Outside the castle's walls, a young blacksmith was an apprentice, and slaving over the bellows, wiping sweat from his brow and learning his trade. He was honest and good and thickly muscled, and knew in time if he could master the fire and water and smelting of metals, his life would be worthwhile. For he would have learned to change one thing into another. Pleased with his work, his master placed a sack of coins at his feet and told him to take as much as he was worth. And being a modest fellow and knowing how much he had to learn and the worth of what he was learning, he took only one coin. He worked for another year, improving and mastering the sword and the cup, armor and fine things. He earned another coin, and then he decided to explore the world. As he walked away, a tiny mouse asked him for help, as he was so poor, and he gave him his coin. A little beetle then stopped him, and he gave the beetle his second to last coin. Then the coins his master had given him as good fortune for his adventures was finally given to a wee catfish who begged for help at a well. He came to the castle and gazed up and saw the princess watching him, curiosity alighting her serious and beautiful face. So shocked that this young man that he slipped and fell tumbling into the moat with his muddy banks. And rushing to his aid came a tiny mouse, a little beetle, and a funny catfish. And seeing him and the truth of his heart and the goodness, he must have to treat the little one so. The corners of her lovely mouth twitched, and then she smiled, and then she gurgled, and then shook. And the laughter, the joy of seeing the seeming folly of a good heart came tumbling out. Her eyes twinkled, and she begged her father to bring forth this man so she might learn more of her future husband. For her serious heart recognized his kindness. And then the blacksmith, who could create alchemy, now made the greatest change. He had created true happiness within the heart of one who was sad. When this card is drawn, you will know that a time of deep earnestness and gravity is leaving, and soon there will be joy, laughter, and breakthroughs. Optimism returns, and a sense of belief once again that there's worth that there is worth in taking the time to be lighthearted. For a long time, life had felt flat and sad and endlessly serious. But suddenly, the spring of the mirth that is a healing healing is bubbling again to the surface, and the sign of recovery is relieving itself. And when this is awakened, it is accidental. Any sadness will lift, and life unexpectedly changes forever and for the better. Humor, mirth is sacred. Laughter is healing. Laughter breaks through sadness, depression, or a time of grieving is ending. Forced laughter is not true happiness. Kindness is always witnessed. You will find laughter very soon. Your sadness will ease. A time of earnestness and heaviness will lift soon. A loving, honest partner with a kind heart will be yours. Okay, some of y'all are coming into a loving, kind partner. Okay, that's going to be yours. Okay, and a lot of y'all, the end of struggle is over. It's coming to an end. I mean, it's nearing an end. If you felt sad or if you felt energy that just wasn't, you needed a breakthrough, then it's right on the cusp of it. It's here for some of you guys already, okay? And and kindness, I love that. Kindness is always witness. A lot of times people think that their good deeds go unnoticed, the small things that they do for people, and they don't have to broadcast it. Okay, you don't have to broadcast it all the time. You do things for people because this is what you want to do from your heart, and it may seem insignificant to someone else, but it's so grand to others. And by you not paying attention to monies or what you can always get, always trying to take advantage of another person or individual, when you change your perspective and have a heart of wanting to service, then good things come, okay? And then at the bottom, no, I have to read this. We have the Wild Swans 42. How does this tie all together? All right, I'm just going to read y'all the ending of the Wild Swans. This is a tale of suffering in order to save family or people we care for from a fate that is not their choosing. It is a tale of sacrifice, and of sacrifice that must be done without recognition. For a long time in this tale, a young woman's brothers are enchanted into the forms of swans, and she is told that there is only one way to free them, and that is through the spinning of magical cloaks made from flax of stinging nettles. Not a word can be spoken during this task. So for years, the young woman has hands that are disfigured from the burning and the pain, feet that can barely tread upon the earth, and she must do all in silence. Her dedication to this bizarre task and her silence is the face of demands for explanations, creates mistrust all around her. But the truth is, she cannot speak. She must keep to her task, for she has dedicated herself to saving her brothers. This is the madness of doctors, scientists who discover ways of healing, helping that seem bizarre and strange, incomprehensible to others. So this is the message of this card: to know that when we see people who are ferociously dedicated to a task or a mission, their single-mindedness may seem maddening, and in some ways it is. But if this energy is put to a great purpose, it can bring about great healing and change. The message could be that you must allow this and not judge this. And the message could also be that your own dedication may be perceived as madness and even create hostility within the hearts of others, but it'll result in healing, creativity, and breakthroughs. Just as Eliza's work, painful and bizarre as it seemed, saved her brothers from the enchantment. So this is about somebody sacrificing themselves for others, sacrificing yourself for a cause that's not particularly yours, or you don't get to benefit. This is on the behalf of another. This is like people who pray and they intercede on the behalf of other people, even if the people don't know the sacrifices that they made for them, not receiving credit, not doing it for credit, not doing it for themselves. This is an unselfish energy collective, and you could be in this, or you're going to reap rewards for being this type of energy, sacrificing yourself for others time and time again. You're about to reap the reward of that, and somebody is maybe being freed or let go after some type of, coming in, coming back home, or somebody is being forgiven for something because of hard work that you put in, or this could be somebody who's done this for you. So it's receiving healing for someone else and not asking for anything back. And you've learned You and somebody is like night and day, but you learn from each other and it goes so well, or some situation, and you're teaching others how to be selfless. Some of y'all are learning how to be selfish and how to be selfless to others. Some of y'all always give and you learning how to be selfless. And some of y'all, I mean selfish. And some of y'all are always selfish. And you're learning how to be selfless from the example of somebody or something you witnessed. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Catch the goddess in another video. Peace.